Okay, the next topic is respiration. Respiration is a kind of catabolic process. Catabolic process over here means degrading process. There are two type processes which are continuously going on in our body. One is called as anabolic process, the other is called as catabolic. Anabolic means synthesizing and cata, that is degrading. If you split the term, ana itself means to prepare. Now, the respiration is a type of process where the degradation process continuously takes place. That is, uh, your glucose compound, as it is being reducted to ethanol, we call it as degradation process. Now, respiration in lower standard you might have studied, it is being of two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic. Over here, anaerobic is being considered similar to that of fermentation process, because the end product of the anaerobic respiration is alcoholic product. Thus, we also call it as fermentation. See, what happens in respiration process is the glucose which is being formed in our body or stored form, okay, that is first divided into or converted into pyruvate inside the cytoplasm of the cell. Glucose is a 6 carbon containing molecule. The formula is C6H12O6, which is converted into pyruvate. Over here they have not mentioned, but 2 molecules of pyruvate you get, which is made up of 3 carbon containing molecule, that is C3, and plus energy. Energy, it is taken up in the form of ATP. Okay, this reaction takes place inside the cytoplasm. It is also called as glycolysis process. Glycolysis, lysis means breakdown. So breakdown of glucose molecule takes place, which gets converted into pyruvate. One molecule of glucose gets converted into 2 molecules of pyruvate. After that, there are 3 different ways in which this pyruvate can be used for. One, in the absence of oxygen, that takes place in the yeast, which is called as anaerobic respiration, when no oxygen molecule is being required. In this case, the pyruvate is further divided into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. You can see it is a 3 carbon containing compound, means C3. 3 molecules of carbon gets divided into 2 over here and 1 as carbon dioxide. Ethanol, that is C2H5OH. So 2 carbon there plus carbon dioxide 1. And energy. Over here the energy which is obtained, it is in the form of ATP, which is also called as adenosine triphosphate. It is about 54 kilocalorie. While in presence of oxygen, when it takes place inside the mitochondria. The process was first discovered by Hans Krebs, thus it is also called as Krebs cycle. In this, the complete pyruvate molecule is divided or degraded into carbon dioxide. 3 molecules of pyruvate gets converted into 3 molecules of carbon dioxide plus water and energy. Okay, and next, that is lack of oxygen. If in case there is less amount of oxygen, more amount if required, for example during running or during exercising like athletes and all, at that moment the oxygen requirement is being more of our body. So if you are not getting enough amount of oxygen which is being required at that moment, during that stage in our muscle cells, the pyruvic acid or pyruvate gets converted into lactic acid or lactate. It is just a similar form of the pyruvate, which is called as lactic acid. The muscle cramps occur because of this disease. You might have heard about muscle cramps as well as tetanus, which is nothing but the inflammation of the muscles. This is because of this. Okay, sometimes during these sit-ups also, if punishment is given just to have 25 to 30 sit-ups, when you do it continuously, your legs or the knee area starts paining. Why so? Because you are doing it continuously and you need more amount of oxygen, which the body is not directly getting converted very fast. Okay, compared to your work, the process is not being working more efficiently. During that, the pyruvate gets converted into lactate. Okay, so this is about the respiration process where glucose is converted into carbon dioxide, ethanol or lactic acid. In case of presence of oxygen, that is aerobic respiration, the amount of energy which is being released it is about 38 ATP. Over here you get 2 ATP, and over here 36 or 38 number, just because when this pyruvate gets from cytoplasm to the mitochondria, 2 molecules of ATP are being used up. So sometimes we write over here as 36 or total gross as 38. Based on that you might get that difference. Or else in aerobic respiration the amount of energy is being more compared to the amount of energy in anaerobic respiration. Over here, as ethanol, an alcoholic product, is formed, it is also called as fermentation process. Clear? Moving ahead, see that is being told, explained over here. What is ATP? That is adenosine triphosphate. It is being obtained. Now this ATP is being present in the form of ADP inside our cytoplasmic region, or inside the mitochondrial region. In that phosphate, when it absorbs one phosphate molecule, gets converted into ATP. An endothermic process which drives this ATP to each and every part of the cell, and about 30.5 kilojoule energy is being released during this process. Okay. This is respiration pathway, again important because the whole reaction is being asked to. Okay. Moving ahead with the respiration pathway for plants and animals. Okay, plants and animals. If I talk about plants, in plants the respiration takes place with the help of the stomata, and the process involved over here is diffusion. Easily, as the stomata opens up, the exchange of the material takes place. When it closes, again the same. You see, as they have written over here, just reading. Since the aerobic pathway depends on oxygen, it needs to ensure that there is sufficient intake of oxygen. We have seen plants exchange gases through stomata, large intercellular spaces. Carbon dioxide and oxygen are diffused by here only. They can go into the cell or away from them through stomata. The direct diffusion depends on the environmental conditions. At night, when there is no photosynthesis, carbon dioxide elimination is the major exchange. During day, it is being used up. You all know it is being advisable that do not sleep during night time in the tree shed, just because in the night they release carbon dioxide and take up oxygen, while during the day they give out oxygen and take up carbon dioxide. So that process is being known to you. While in some animals, if we see, terrestrial animals, they have different other organs to survive. If we start with annelids, they have respiratory surfaces, that is skin. Then arthropods, they have sparicles. Then some of them, they have book lungs to carry out their respiration. Okay, so different organisms have different at their stage of level of complexity, they have different organs to respire. We humans have lungs particularly to respire. Terrestrial organisms, the lungs are being divided into two, which contains bronchi, bronchioles, and each different part. Aquatic animals, they respire through their gills. Okay, so different organisms have different other ways to respire the oxygen. Okay, in humans it takes place through the nostrils and all. The human respiratory we'll see in the next. While fishes and terrestrial, you know, aerial, you know, okay, they all need oxygen rich supply. These organisms, they required oxygen in a large amount. Only the fishes which have been present, they take up the dissolved oxygen, while rest of the other animals take up the oxygen directly from the air.